3, 2, 1.
Hey,
What's
what
up?
is happening? What is going on? Hey, welcome everybody to episode 5, man. And of course, as you can see, my guest tonight is the Ginja Ninja, and a good friend of mine on here has been for years now. And welcome, man. How you doing?
Thank you. So I just want to reiterate what Eric in the chat is saying. That is an absolutely kick-ass intro, mate. That
Thank you.
is amazing. Like the music in it, the footage, it's awesome. You've done an absolutely mind-blowing job on that one.
Thank you.
I know
I
you
appreciate that, man.
you take pride in your intros. I know that. And that one,
Yeah.
absolutely top tier, mate.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. You're one of the people that definitely one of the people that your opinion and definitely counts to me. So yeah, I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, man, I take a lot of pride in them. To me, it's like in case my stream sucks, at least the intro was kick ass, right? So you always got that to fall back on. You always got that to fall back on.
It's funny because I'm watching it and it reminded me of something I meant to bring in, but I haven't. So I will be ducking out to grab something, later on.
Cool.
Which I think you'll definitely appreciate.
Yeah, you gave me a little taste, man. And that's the particular thing that I seen. One of the things I could definitely tell what it was something that I wanted for a little bit. So yeah.
Oh,
it's very cool.
Be interesting to see when that comes up. But yeah, look, whenever you're ready, we'll get started. I mean, there's some of these things that I've got here are just what I collect, and they're what I really enjoy about collecting. Some of them have stories behind them.
Excellent.
Some of them just look
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
Yeah. And you know, and like I said, any story that goes along with it, like how you got it, when you got it, who you got it from, just whatever. Well, like I said, as long as it's cool and you can collect it and you got something to say about it, bring it. You know what I mean? That's what I've always looked at it. Hey, Eric, what's going on, man? What's going on? Yeah, Eric said he thinks it's a better intro than having movie footage. Well, I mean, you know, it fits for this. You know what I mean? It fits for what we're doing here. You know what I mean? I do so many other things about, you know, about movies and stuff. So since we're doing stuff about collectibles, you know, show collectibles. But
And I mean,
yeah,
it just makes sense. Like,
yeah. So I went around. I took some footage of a lot of that stuff is mine. Um, and then a few of the other things here and there is, you know, just people just random here and there. But a lot of that footage is mine, and I know mostly everybody. Well, I don't think anybody has seen everything. Has seen my entire room. Mainly just seen basically this footage back here. So that's a little taste into things, into, you know, some of the scenery that you haven't seen before. So it's like, yeah, the whole room's covered. But yeah, but yeah, man, go ahead and kick it off, man. And
look,
guess first. So go ahead.
really special one here, and I know you'll appreciate it, but it is this one here.
Oh yeah, yeah, hell yeah, man! I appreciate you
Had
showing
to
that.
show that off. Yeah, this is my favorite Arrow edition. Like, I've got all my Arrow movies over there. This is my favorite. Like, that is, I was so appreciative of this one. I can't say thank you enough. But you were nice enough to send this to me. Like, we sent some stuff back and forth, and back when it was a bit cheaper to send shit back and forth overseas, and like, this one just blew me away. So yeah, thank you, man. That's the story behind this one.
Yeah, guys, those of you guys who don't know, what, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I sent that to you as a gift. We exchanged some films and stuff. So yeah, man, that was let me see, I got a second one of those, especially so I could send that to you. So because I got them and some of them were open and everything, and I wanted, since since I have so many different editions of my favorite films, House by the Cemetery and, you know, and the Beyond and all of them, I have several editions. So I wanted to get that particular edition, and I wanted to get it sealed. So that was kind of like the thing behind it. So I figured, you know, and I knew that you appreciated those films. So I was like, yeah, I'll send that one to you. And because I happened to come across a good deal on a sealed one, so that one I still haven't busted open yet. I haven't managed to replace all of them to sealed yet, but I eventually will. Let's see here.
Thing, like, eventually you open the seal on all your movies. Eventually, doesn't need to be
Right.
straight away. Eventually,
Right. Yeah, especially the way money is anymore. Well, NECA put out not too long ago. They put out the combination thing, you know, and I do have that one too. But long before they did that, McFarlane put this out, and you talk about sealed. It's the Norris thing.
Wow.
And this is hopefully everybody can see it good. I'm trying to get the light off it. Yeah, you get a lot of cool things in there, and it is sealed. Yeah, it is the Norris thing. But yeah, you see, there's a bunch of different ones, and Eric being in the chat, Eric definitely knows. Let me see. I actually have a line of them here that I'm going to show off here. But that's my first one. Let's see. We got here.
Say what you want about McFarlane, but he does some kick-ass figures.
Yeah, and that was years ago, man. Let me see. When did this thing come out? 2000. So I mean, this was years before, you know, anyone else was doing this. You know, before NECA and all of them were doing it. He was bringing these out. You know, he had Freddy, the Thing, Shaft, Fly, which I have also have Fly. Escape from New York. You know, he just, you know, Edward Scissorhands, Army of Darkness. which Drake has Army of Darkness, has the evil zombie Ash. He has that one.
I think he did a few of the Walking Dead figurines, and I've got some of them, but they're packed away at the moment, so you can get them out.
So
But
yeah,
a lot of those I got for birthday presents and stuff. They're not things that I actually went out and bought myself.
right.
And it's like, I was just so happy to have these ones because they look absolutely the perfect, like the show. The detail in those McFarlane figures is, I don't want to say second to none because NECA do some great stuff, but they
Yeah.
are pretty damn good.
Oh, they've improved it as far as articulation, especially. But as far as the innovator goes, McFarlane was innovating those long before it was cool. You know, you can find it places like Spencer's Gifts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a
I mean, I
place
think
that
back
over
when
here.
you look at them, the action figures that I used to collect were like X-Men action figures, and they were very basic in their articulation, but even their mold, it was very basic. They looked like comic accurate. There was a lack of detail, and that's what McFarlane did. He really put detail into it. And like I said, so what you want about the man, but he did some kick-ass figures.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And they were somewhere between a figure and a statue. You know what I mean? They were just meant to
Yeah.
stand there. You weren't meant to articulate them a lot. Like the lower half never really articulated all that much. It was just the arms would move a little bit or bend maybe, or it was usually just posed like this. But they were just meant just to stand there. You know, which is not many of us actually play with our Freddy figures or whatever. You know what I mean? I guess some of us do. I've been known to mess around a little bit, but I don't break into like I did when I was 12. Sometimes I'm tempted, but something about when you come right down to it, you just don't have the same imagination you had then, right? So, I'm not gonna be making like full-length films out of my figures, really, which I used to do. Uh, and
Some people
I
do
make
it on YouTube, and I don't have time for that. Like the amount of
right?
work that it takes to do that is, yeah,
Yeah,
it's insane. I don't have the patience for it either. Time or the
no,
patience.
no. So instead, the way we play is we get creative and we come up with cool things to put on our channel here. You know what I mean? Um, you know,
Yeah.
just like with your reviews, I remember you first come up with the idea to have that background for your reviews, and you asked me about it, and I was like, yeah, that definitely works, and you've done it like that ever since, man. And you do some of the best reviews around. So
Thank you. I
that's
try.
not
Like,
really
I
my
mean,
thing, but
yeah.
I don't do it well. I don't do good reviews like that. It's just not my strength.
I mean, we got to play to our strengths, and I mean, I'm not doing it live like this. Like, I get nervous, I talk, I jabber on. Whereas when it's pre-recorded, I'm a lot more calmer. I'm able to get my words out most of the time.
Yeah. It's just I watch some people do reviews, and I don't know how they come up with so much to say. And it's just like, man, uh, that's why I do most of my speaking and stuff like that. Like, I'm not the most articulate guy, but I do most of my speaking with my creativity and the way I put things together and the edit. And, you know what I mean? With documentaries, stuff like that. That's my way of expressing it. It took me a long
Selling
time to
yourself
find
short there because, yeah, the way you do the documentaries and the way you talk about them, that is very articulate. That is very well worded. Like, especially like that little snippet of the George A. Romero one. That's looking good, and that's not just your editing and the work that you're putting into it, but it's the way you're talking about it, the way you put your heart into it. So yeah,
it. Yeah, that one. It's looking like probably around the 21st for the Romero documentary. So
yeah.
when I decide for sure, probably by the time that I do Bugwall on Monday, Bugwall is going to be joining me on Monday. Everybody, just so you know. And that's probably when I will put out the last trailer for the Romero documentary and the date that it'll be out. So
Looking forward to that.
what's next? Let me see
Look,
what you
I can't go past these two because Alien and Predator. So I got this Predator mask here.
Cool.
I've not seen anyone else with this one, but it actually comes with the first 3 Predator films. So you've got, the greatest movie ever made, Predator,
Right.
one of the greatest sequels ever made, Predator 2, and then you've got what, in my opinion, is the trilogy, Predators. So, like, I've not seen anyone else with a version like this, and it just compares with this little monster here,
Oh,
light
that
up
is cool.
alien quadrilogy egg. And not only that, it actually does come with this massive set of all the Alien films up to Resurrection. So it doesn't include Prometheus or Covenant or Alien Romulus, but
Uh,
that is just,
very cool. That is cool, man.
and like just the detail on it, the alien detail that you can see there. Like this is without a doubt probably the jewel of my collection, I'll say.
That is cool, man. That is cool. When did you get that alien?
I reckon it was probably about 15 years ago.
Damn.
12,
I
15
don't
years
think I
ago.
knew
It was shortly after, probably, yeah. I got divorced and was living with the housemate, and I dug myself into a money pit of just buying stuff. And it took me ages to get out of it. So, but that was one of the things that I got, and I always had it on display, like always had and always looked at, and I'm like, and the one thing I'm always concerned about is the battery in it, because you can take out the battery, but those things rust and corrode. So
Yeah.
whenever I'm not using it, there's no battery in it.
Yeah.
Like I put the battery in it last night, and after this, I'll take it out.
Yeah, I had to take the battery out of the head of Blake from the Fog. He has a battery in his head where his eyes glow red, and I have never kept the battery in it. I've always taken it out. Speaking of batteries, yeah, I got this sitting handy. I got this past Halloween. They had it on Entertainment Earth. I do believe is what I pre-ordered it on. Hopefully, and I have this hanging around just because it looks kind of like a Christmas ornament. So I just kind of, and it's the
Hey.
kind of flickers. It was like $15. If Eric's there, if Eric's still there, he's going, "Oh my god," because he's so sick of Halloween. But it is a cool little thing, and I just, it's just something that I figured I would throw in there. And it has the bulb sitting at the bottom, so it looks like a candle. So yeah,
Flicker there a little bit, yeah.
something I wanted to show real quick there because it's just, still the original Halloween is still one of my favorites. It got me into horror. All right, now
Most of the ones that I got here, I bought from an Australian retailer called JB Hi-Fi, and they've got a lot of movies, and it's pretty much the only place you can buy physical media from. But they used to do some really like kick-ass things, like the Alien Egg, the Predator Mask. But they also did this one here, which I think you'll actually like, Man of Steel
yeah.
box set.
That's
This-
that's the Henry Cavill one, right?
Yeah.
I like him as Superman.
So do I. I don't know why people like it's even got the little like that's foam padding in there. And this is the movie itself. And the way it opens up, it's got the 3D disc. It's like
Cool.
Michael
Oh, yeah.
Shannon is Zod, like, yeah.
Oh, I like Michael Shannon a lot, and I like him as Zod.
Yeah. That's.
It's what
I
he
thought you
did.
might have been thinking of this one being the one that you were talking about wanting, because I know you're a fan of this Superman, but I've also got the 13 disc box set of all the original Superman films.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the Christopher Reeve ones, which is really cool. But they kind of, for some reason, they've stopped doing these special ones. And also, this one is a numbered one. It's a number 9,200. Yeah, 9292 of
Yeah,
1600 or 16,000. Sorry. So yeah, but
that's
they
cool.
stopped doing these really intricate box sets, and I don't know why. Because ah, I miss these ones. I mean,
Yeah,
granted, they're bulky and hard to store, but they look cool. They're my ones I've got from JB Hi-Fi, and they're the ones that, yeah, I kind of miss the most, because they were purchased from a time in my life where buying things was my be all and end all. Like I was just had to have stuff,
yeah,
and those are the three things that I got out of that, and that have stayed with me, that I really appreciate the most.
yeah, yeah. I think I've heard a lot of different people talk about collecting physical media and how it's pointless and all this, and
Yes.
they just don't get it, and that's fine. But I mean, it's just something for me. It's just like you can't get the same thing with streaming. I mean, I've heard people talk about it a million
No.
times. For one thing, the 4K looks better than it does because I can't remember who told gave the point, but when you stream, that 4K is divided up in between a lot of things. But when you have it on like a disc, it goes straight to, you know what I mean. So the 4K is a lot better.
Yeah.
Number one, the 1080 is a lot better, or the 720 or whatever is just a lot better. Um,
Mm.
Plus, you get the extra features. You know what I mean. And for film nerds like us, that kind of shit's important.
One thing with that I've noticed with streaming, because I've been rewatching Supernatural,
Okay.
and man, the the streaming quality of that is actually so much better than when it was originally aired, because some of the green screen and computer effects that you see now, it's like, I can't believe I
Yeah,
really, really thought that was good.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that I've seen. Like I was even watching Infinity War, and there's certain things I could tell with Thanos' mouth when he's talking. Now it looks a little different on disc, but I was watching through streaming, and it didn't look as good as even some of the stuff now. Like you could see some of the fault in it, and as much as they spent on that, so it's like wow, and that's only a few years old. You just talking about
That old wall.
Superman. This is Superman, the original Superman 1938 movie, and this is on vinyl. And this is a Mondo collector's edition, and it's got
That's huge. Yeah.
lots of stuff in here, man. It's got you open it up, got that. This is let me see. This is the actual album. And you got back here. And then you got here's the gatefold, and then inside it's got a few different things, but it also comes with this, which is like the graphic novel of it. Um, so yeah, uh, yeah. If I remember correctly, the album has got. Let me see here. Here's the album, and oh yeah, you got this one's this color, and on this side you got here, and then this is double up, of course, and this sounds so good. Because that whole Superman theme, just the way it builds up.
Well, I mean, it's classic.
Yeah. And over here, I think this album like, no, this one's different. So yeah,
That's
uh,
awesome.
I think they still have this. As a matter of fact, let's see. It's got about a year ago. Seems like it might still be around somewhat. This I paid 65 for the for this whole thing here, which wasn't bad. But yeah, very cool. Let me see what we got here. So we got any comments here. Hey, Toombs, how's it going? What is going on? How you doing? Welcome, man. Appreciate it. Everybody give us that thumbs up if you would, please. We're just going back and forth here. It's episode 5 with Ninja, man. Monday I will be here with Pugwall, and I'm curious because I haven't really seen anything that he has or not all that much anyway. So I'm kind of curious what he's got to show too. A couple weeks ago when Knight was on here, I was so curious what he was going to show, man, because I had no idea what I was going to see from him.
To show this off, I did send you a photo of this one, but
oh yeah,
Captain Spaulding, which I won on his channel as part of the competition. But yeah, this is amazing. Like the detail in Captain Spaulding there, like
oh yeah,
that is just amazing.
Spaulding is cool, man.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite collectibles I have is that NECA Hall of Fame Classics, the one that's signed by Sid Haig. That's one of my favorite things. So yeah, I'm a big Spaulding fan. I think that's what was missing from the third movie.
It was, but I mean, there was a lot of things wrong with that movie, but unfortunately, with Sid Haig being sick, couldn't really do much.
Yeah, they were talking about if they'd have just made that thing 5-10 years earlier, he would have been able to be a part of it. They just waited too long.
Funny, you just remind me of something else I forgot to bring in. That was my Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 DVD signed by Bill Moseley.
Cool.
Like, why didn't I bring that? Like, that's the problem when you've got so much.
Let me go for another one here. Let me go for another McFarlane here. How about Pumpkinhead?
Pumpkin. Nice.
And this one, you can see the age on it. You can start to see the age on this one. It's got a couple of dented spots, but it is still in the package. Hopefully everybody can see that pretty good. I'm trying. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with that plastic. Like, it gets brittle after a while.
Yes. I don't know how the thing is not, but that one, just like this one that I got right here. This is in really good shape. Here's the Norman Bates cycle.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that looks crystal clear though. Like the plastic actually looks really nice.
Yeah, for some reason that Pumpkinhead's
yeah, on that Man of Steel one, that's the plastic is getting quite brittle in the case around it. So it's like, trying to keep that safe and secure.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah, man. I've got. Let me see. As far as the McFarlanes go, I've got those three, and I've got the Fly. The Fly, I don't have the package for anymore, but I'll go by seeing it. The Bundle Fly. Yeah. So, yeah, this gives an idea of the articulation. You can actually move the arms up and down, and the legs and everything. Well, these legs move, but that's unusual for McFarlane. Usually the legs are stationary.
Because it's got the base as well.
The goo hanging off of it.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's on a base, so it's like you were saying before, like they're more designed for being statues and being on display. They're not designed for moving around and playing with. Like they're there for essentially pieces of art, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you can go ahead with your next thing if you want. Do you got some other stuff or?
Oh, dude, I've got all these here, so I can rattle through them pretty quick. But
Cool,
Dawn of the Dead DVD,
cool.
with cover edition. Now, the reason I have this, and this is why physical media is important. Those special features that are listed there,
Yeah,
you can't get them on the 4K, and you can't get them on Blu-ray. You can't get them anywhere. You can look at them on YouTube, but I'll always have this. I mentioned a couple of things to you in private that I was going to show off today, and one of them is Soylent Green, because this is probably my second favorite movie. I recently bought The Bullet after keeping it on
huh?
eBay for some time. But this is one of my all-time favorite films, along with the remake of Dawn of the Dead. So I had to show these off. And if you
That's
haven't
very
seen it,
cool.
people need to see it, because Soylent Green's not streaming anywhere. Like, I've looked up and down for it. I can't find it. I've VPN'd it. It's nowhere streaming. I'm not sure
What
if it's
what
on
what what is
YouTube,
it?
but Soylent Green.
Soylent Green. I don't think I've ever seen it. Okay.
Oh,
Huh.
Charlton Heston film. It's amazing.
It's kind of like that Among the Living movie that I saw that I talk about. You know, that French slasher that was made by the dude. You know, a bit on under the Stillo or whatever that did Inside. That's why I'm never going to watch long of it, because I would have nowhere to tell everybody where to find it. I had to get it on DVD. It was a Shutter original 10, 15 years ago, but it hasn't hasn't played in 10 years. And I wish everybody could see it, because it really is good. When it finally does come on, I'm going to do a watch of it when it comes back. I mean, they'll bring it back eventually, I would imagine.
Well, you'd think. I mean, I guess that's the problem with Shudder, because they are a streaming service. They do, some of their shows and films do come onto physical occasionally, but
Right.
not often, because they are a streaming service. It's only their really popular ones that they do put onto actual disc.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Uh, I didn't really. Let me see. I showed this when I first got it. Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now this, you know this, right?
Yeah.
Now this one, Ninja showed earlier what I sent him. This is something that he sent me. This is a little freak edition from Australia. It's from the VVE. You see, and this looks really good too, man. It's Viavision, yeah, Viavision, and it looks really good. It's got him on the back. You know, they're making a part 3 to this, I guess.
Okay.
And in here, you got here you got the cards. Very nice, very nice. With the shiny finish on the cards. I love that when a company puts the time and the effort into it, because it actually, to make off a bunch of these, costs a lot more to do it like this than it would be your basic card. So yeah, this is a good one, man. I remember when I first seen this, I was blown away by the brutality of it. This is a crazy movie. And for those of you guys who haven't seen it, we have a watch along of this on here also. You can go back and find us checking this movie out.
Fun, that one.
Oh yeah, always, man. Always. Yeah, it's got And of course, little disc here. So yeah. Oh, I hate that. It turned on.
For
There's
that.
theatrical stuff, and then there is the unrated. I hate it when they spin like that, and you go to show them, and it's upside down or sideways. It's so annoying.
Yeah, well, I've brought a few of my Vivision ones to show as well.
Cool.
Like you can see, they've got the lenticular cover.
Oh,
One of
that's a good one.
this one, the gate.
The
Did you ever
gate.
see
Wow.
this one?
Yes.
As a kid, I
Indoor.
grew up with this.
Cool.
These are those cards which you were saying, and I'm not going to dive too much into it because the artwork on the back too, like it's what you were saying about when a company actually puts some time and effort into doing stuff. Drag Me to Hell. Did a
That's
watch
cool.
along of that. These
You
two,
can
I
tell
reckon
when a company does
you'll
that.
yeah.
You can tell when a company actually cares and they actually put effort into them. Oh, cool. Yeah. I remember when you got that.
And
Yeah.
Halloween, right? It's strange because the only one I'm missing from Halloween is the original. Every other one I've got. Every other one, but there is no when I do eventually complete the collection, I get Halloween, I want it to be a good quality like Vivision, like where they've done something like that, where they put some time and
Yeah.
effort into it. I could go into eBay and I could get an edition, in a few days. Like I could just buy whatever, but I want
Yeah.
something that's going to go along with that.
Right.
And yes, I do
Yeah.
have Halloween Resurrection in my collection. I bloody hate that film, but I have it there to complete the collection.
Right.
I'm a completionist, so when I collect something, like I need all of them. Like I have to have all of them, even if I hate the
Oh, yeah.
movie.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. You kind of have to, man. And and I understand what you're saying about Halloween because especially something like Halloween, The Exorcist, things like that. Like on those main films, you can tell on all of those main films, I have a good quality edition of like Halloween, The Exorcist, Jaws. I made sure that they're all really good ones. When you got when you got the original, you got to have those.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Just so I don't get mixed up, I'm moving some over there. But speaking of good editions, this is one that I mentioned to you. I haven't shown it. No one knows that I got this one, but I actually picked up the Tox box from Umbrella. This is box set of all the Toxic Avenger films, 10 discs.
Oh, hell
Yeah, like including the new ones. And I love the Toxic Avenger films. Like the original
yeah.
is just so good. Even the
My
sequels, like
18-year-old, my 18-year-old loves it. You know what I mean? He gets into those. My 18-year-old does.
like these are just really good. I'm not going to say they're wholesome films, but they're just fun.
Right? They are, but at the same time, they're not. They're not. I mean, they're raunchy in a fun kind of way. You know what I mean?
Also, there's a message in them underneath it all, underneath all the gruesomeness and the gore and the sleaze.
Yeah.
They do have a message in there, and I think that's important with movies because they want to, they do want to get a message
Right.
out there. That's the best medium to do so.
Yeah. Did you hear about the remake of that? Got Peter Dinklage in it. Oh my God!
Out of the set.
Yeah. He's. I haven't seen that yet, but I am wanting to see that.
Well, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. I think there was huge delays in releasing it, and I think they did that on purpose because when they
Right.
made it, it probably wasn't the right time to release it. So they created a bit of a buzz behind it, and yeah, it worked in its favor. But I will say, like, Kevin Bacon looked like he was having a fucking blast in that movie. Like, he looked as though he was enjoying being in that movie.
I didn't know he was in it.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah, dude. Yeah. He's the kind of
He
actor, like,
played,
he seems to just do what he wants to do, what he enjoys, and he started in horror, and the fact that he still goes back to that genre.
yeah,
A lot of people kind of distance themselves from it.
yeah. I like I like it when, for instance, I talked about it before, but like the original Nightmare on Elm Street. He always describes it. He always talks about his first movie is a movie that he got ate by the bed. You know what I mean? And he owns it. He's proud of it. Johnny Depp is. And it's just like you never see Brad Pitt talk about. You know what I mean? You never hear him talk about looking. Yeah, I have like 5 cuts of that. I have like all 5 of the.
Cutting class?
Yeah, yeah. You never hear him. You never hear him own up to that. I mean, I don't know if anyone's asked him about it lately or anything, but you get people like for instance, you talking about Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon plays such a good villain, man. And he was in Maxine. He did Hollow Man. He was a great Sebastian Shaw in X-Men First Class. He just plays a good bad guy. He's entertaining. Super. He plays the drug dealer. He's just, and he owns everything that he does.
Yeah.
If he screws up and picks something bad, he still owns it. But he doesn't pick very many bad ones. Usually anything you see him in is at least going to be entertaining. So, it sells in comedy movie. Yeah. Jeff's just, please rank your favorite. Hey, what's going on, Stacey? How you doing? Scenes. I don't know. That would take a little bit of time, Stacey. I don't know. Thanks, great Ginja from Stacey. Stacey says hello, and you see here. I don't have any of the Warlock movies. And my fiance loves the original Warlock. She likes Julian Sands a lot. So it's something that I should probably get.
They're good. When it's the third one, Age of Innocence or whatever it's called, it's not terrible, but it's nowhere near as good as the first 2.
Yeah.
But was showing off some cards earlier, like the ones that came with Talk to Me. Box set of Talk to Me is they did a really good job with this box set too. Comes with a steelbook, and there is a poster in there which I haven't taken out. But this booklet it comes with, this is.
Yeah, that is cool, man.
It came with the hand as well, so
I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. That is really cool. I was pleasantly surprised by that movie. I was expecting it to be the same old, and it turned out to be a little more. Now I was actually entertained by it. I wasn't expecting to be, but I was. Me and my fiance checked it out one night, and I actually enjoyed it a lot more than what I thought.
Sequel to it, not sequel. The guys that made that one, they did another one. What was it called? Bring Her Back. I actually went and saw that one with the crew at one of the theaters in Adelaide. Had no idea the crew was sitting right next to me, and it's like,
Oh, that's cool.
But they were all in the theater. Yeah, it was really cool.
Oh yeah. Wow. I don't think you told me that. Let's see here. Okay. I guess it's a hurry trying to get everything together here. I kind of ran out of shit. I don't have everything ready. I don't know if you've seen this before, but or anybody even really realizes that this is out. But it's the it's the Funhouse on vinyl.
Oh wow!
It's let's see. I gotta keep the albums back here because it's easier to get in and out. But there's the back, and then inside you got here. Take that off; it'd be a little easier to see without the shiny shit on it. And then so yeah,
That's awesome.
get it back in the plastic. I haven't got the gatefold plastic yet where I can open it up for this one yet. Because I guess I'm carried away collecting them that I wasn't getting all the plastic that I needed to get for them. Let me see. What do we got here? Hey, Russell, how you doing? What's going on, Russell? Russell says, hey, Blue. Oh, man. Let's see. Well, shit, go ahead and show whatever you got, man. Go, feel free.
Steelbook.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's them of Emily Rose.
Oh.
It's only the DVD, but I got this off eBay for a few bucks. Someone was just getting rid of it, and I was expecting it to come all scratched up and dented, but it's in immaculate condition. Absolutely immaculate condition, along with the Midnight Meat Train.
Oh, I haven't seen that in years.
This is a really good one. I think it's underrated.
It is, yeah, definitely.
I'll run through these ones. These are really quick. Phantasm box set.
Hell yeah!
I got this. I started ordering from Arrow Direct because the conversion rate was a bit cheaper.
Uh-huh.
Nowadays, I can't do it. Like, it is so expensive to get them from there. But also got, let's see, this one here. Jaws media book. It's not a German media book. It is the 100th anniversary of Universal.
Yeah.
And this was the first time I'd actually owned Jaws on physical media. I was like, again, this was another eBay purchase. I think it was after speaking to you about eBay that I decided, you know what, I'm going to start having a look on eBay. And this one was really cheap as well. Like that, you can get some really good bargains on eBay, but
if you follow the rules and you know the rules and you know how to deal with the people and you know who to deal with and who not to, and to stay away from the scalpers, you can get some good deals on there, but you got to be careful.
Oh yeah, there's people that are going to rip you off as well. This was probably probably around the same time I started really collecting again. Because like I said, I dug myself into a hole and took years and years to get out of it. But when I finally did, I got back into collecting. Now I'm sort of easing back from it, but I picked this up.
Oh, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. You gotta love Scorsese.
I absolutely love this film, but this edition, like, it's got so much stuff with it. Like this, I don't even know what this is. If it's a notebook or it's actually a book, but it's bound. But if I can get it out, the actual case it comes with, it's like a wallet with a little baggie in there. Like, it's real. They've done a really good job, and this was one of the first Arrow editions that I got, and I was like, "Yep, I'm sold." If they do stuff like this, I'm getting it. But it's the only one that I've really seen where they've done something like that. Like I know they've done didn't they do the sphere from Phantasm? They did one like that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I've got that from Arrow. Yeah,
yeah. Hell House Edition. This was from Umbrella, and this is an absolute kick-ass edition. It's got all those art cards you talk about, but it has this this quality book.
yeah.
Like, I've got a few others here, which here and there they're good, but I really this was a surprising one for me because I actually went into an op shop about a month ago, like just a thrift store, and I always go in and I check out what movies they've got, just in case I see one that's something I've been looking for a while. American Gothic, the TV series with Gary Cole.
Yes. Yeah,
I
hell
love
yeah.
this growing up. And I've been looking for this for ages. $4 for the entire first season or the entire series, really, because there is no other one. So
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that, man.
it's if you can find it, it's worth it. Definitely worth it. He's like plays. It's heavily implied that he is the devil, and
Yeah.
he's got this control over this small town. Really creepy, really funny. What's her name? Geez, I can't think of her name, but she's in all the American Horror Stories. She was in the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest prequel. Oh, that's bugging me now. That is bugging me. What is her name?
Um,
Sarah Paulson.
oh, okay.
Yeah, she's in it as well. This is a really cool edition, American Psycho, the Blood Pack edition.
Oh, yeah. I
These
have a DVD of that. It's the except for it's the remake of Hills Have Eyes, and it's a blood thing, but my blood doesn't work anymore.
This kind does, but it's really sticky on the end here, like where the Velcro is. The Velcro's
Yeah.
come away from it, so it's like, yeah,
Right.
it's not pleasant. But the whole box of them got stopped at customs coming into
Well,
Australia because they weren't sure what it was. They thought it was actual real blood. So it was
yeah.
delayed for like a week or so, 2 weeks or something while they checked it out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was crazy. This one here, this is something.
Oh hell yeah.
This is absolutely awesome. It does talk, but I don't know if you'll hear it. I'll see if I can change. Hold on, bear with me 2 seconds. Let's see.
Thing we got to do is get me out of this body once and for all.
You may not know.
A true classic never goes out of style.
But this
Once and for all.
okay, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. Funny story
That's
about this one. This was actually given to me by well, I'll make it a long story short, but a gentleman by the name of Jason gave this to me because he's got a whole collection of them, and he actually worked on Freddy versus Jason,
Oh.
doing the special effects. He also worked on Life of Pi as well, and he was
Cool.
really nice enough to give this to me, and I freaking love this thing. Like, this is so cool.
It is.
Like, it's got the knife
Yeah.
with it, fits in there, and the vocalization, like like I couldn't get to come through because it doesn't come through like on the microphone, but it's so perfect. Like the recordings are just amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it sounded just like him, and yeah, it goes pretty loud. So it's not like one of those things you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta bust your ass to get going. Yeah, it's very cool. A lot of this stuff I have no idea. I've not seen a lot of this stuff. It was kind of the whole point of doing this is so that everybody could see collections. That you know what I mean. You show for everybody's collections, and plus on a something side, I kind of wanted to be able to see everybody's collections a little bit better personally.
Well, this is and this one I do actually have a story with. It's probably
Cool.
I want to say the best in my collection, and that is my VHS copy of Dawn of the Dead
Oh, that's cool.
with the banned in Queensland sticker on the top there.
Oh, hell yeah.
I actually saw a YouTuber talking about this, and he said the one where it's banned in Australia is so rare. And yes, it is rewound because the last time I watched it, I always rewound my VHS.
Be kind,
this
dream on.
Exactly. When I first the whole Dead trilogy originally ones, I saw Day of the Dead first because I couldn't get Dawn of the Dead anywhere. Like where I
Yeah.
lived in a country town, I couldn't get it. So I was like, how am I going to get it? And I asked around, and at one point I was sort of half kind of, involved in a video store. Not running a video store, but I was involved with it. And I got talking to the guy that owned it, and he said, well, just go to Melbourne and, ask around there. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to Melbourne. I'm not traveling 4 hours,
Right.
and just asking random places. So I started calling around, eventually I found a place that said, yeah, I can get that in for you. It's going to be expensive though. And back then it was like, $80 or something like that. It was expensive. I was like, 15, 16 at the time. So he's like, yep, cool, no worries. We'll get it in. You can pick it up. Or I can send it to you now. So no, I'll come down, I'll pick it up. He got it in. And I remember going to this place, and this place was down an alleyway in Melbourne. There's one little store, and it was dingy. It was the smell of dust in the air was just everywhere. It was like a really old video store.
It's like an old
I went in
library.
there. Yeah. And I went in there and handed over the cash, took this. It's R8, 18 plus, and they sold to me. I was like, 15, 16 at the time, traveling on my own to Melbourne. And like I was like mind blown when I got home and I watched it and I watched it and I watched it again. I swear I
Yeah.
watched it 3 times. Like, I reckon I'm surprised I didn't wear out the tape watching it.
That's cool,
I
man.
did. Yeah. But that's probably like one of the things I've had probably the longest in my collection is this and my Star Wars first tape.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got I got 2 or 3 editions of Dawn of the Dead, but not one quite like that. That one is very cool, man. I got one that Eric sent me actually, and it's a hard case one that I've showed several times. That one, and he sent me a Day of the Dead hard case and Evil Dead. I don't know if I ever showed the Evil Dead, but yeah. This one Eric sent to me too. It's Evil Dead 2. I think he sent me the first Evil Dead as well, but here's Evil Dead 2, and it's the Video Treasures. It is the hard case.
Wow.
Yeah, you see, I think the original. Yes. There it is. Yeah. Here we go. He just didn't want it. This is Anchor Bay. So this is the Anchor Bay snap case. And it's still, as you can see, in pristine condition, man. So it's badass. Thanks again, Derek.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to go grab something.
Okay. Let's see. So, what's been going on, everybody? Let's see. Paramount Brothers. Those good. Ginja. Okay. John Carter, Christopher. Oh, yeah. That'd be interesting, yeah. Would you like to hear Mission Impossible combined? Nah. Dirty Harry stands great on his own. Eastwood, man. Especially in my favorite Dirty Harry, which is Magnum Force.
I've seen the Dirty Harry films in years. I used to
They're
love
fantastic.
them.
Especially Magnum Force. That's the one that's got David Soul and Tim Matheson and Hal Holbrook and all them. Where it has the Dirty Cop Force. They're going around.
I remember that one. Yeah,
killing the bad guys.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
I mentioned.
Oh yeah.
That's
very cool.
Because, I went to a. We're kind of in the backwoods with conventions over in Australia at the moment because we used to get some really good ones. Like I remember I went to one, Lance Henriksen was there, John Rhys Davies. I met them, really cool. We've had, people like Norman Reedus, Bill Moseley was over with Patricia Tallman, because Bill Moseley was working on a film, I think it was Boar. I think he was filming Boar at the time because he had worked with Chris Sun recently with a few different movies. So I walk in and I see him there and I'm like, holy shit, it's Bill Moseley. And he's like, yeah. And I just had a chat with him and I got this and he signed it for me and he was really nice, took a couple of photos. He charges for the signature, of course, but took some photos, no charge, no nothing. Just had a really good conversation, really good guy. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is I know you love TCM, the original, and I definitely love that movie as well. But for me, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because it was banned in Australia for so long. Like you couldn't hire it, you couldn't watch it anywhere until one day they removed the ban and they actually aired it on TV. Uncut on pay TV. And I don't know why, like it was banned for so long and then all of a sudden, hey, guess what? It's available on TV.
I didn't even know that thing existed. It's really before I got back into horror again when I was probably 13 or 14 years old. I not that I was away from horror, but I just hadn't caught up on what was the latest in it. And so it was by 87, and my brother, I have three brothers. I got my oldest brother, where I seen the original Black Christmas over at his house. I told that story. But the brother that's the middle brother, I was over at his house, and he had recorded it off of Showtime, or I think it was Showtime. And I didn't even know there was a Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and that's the first time that I ever seen it, and he showed it to me. And, and I loved it then, man. You had no idea who Chop Top was. At that time, I was kind of in the camp. I thought Chop Top was the hitchhiker at that time, because he had the metal plate in his hand. I thought maybe when he got hit by the truck that that's why he had the plate in his head. You know, I didn't know the whole thing yet. This is like '87, so you know, I had no idea.
The thing is, back then we didn't have the internet, so it's like
Yeah,
we've got our own little headcanon as to what happened and stuff. You know how
yeah.
Top was. You know, and it makes sense to us because we watch the original and we see that, but we don't have any of the backstory. It's
He,
like
kind of looked like him, kind of
Intruder.
acted like him. You know what I mean? Sort of.
Yeah. Now, what are your thoughts on Intruder?
Oh, I love Intruder.
I got this one through Umbrella. It's a great copy. Good hard case. Nice booklet that it comes with. But what sold it for me was it came with a reproduction miniaturized gore zone.
That's cool.
Now, I don't
Wow.
know if you ever Fangoria and Gore Zone were two magazines that I used to get every month. And this
Oh,
one
I love
has
them.
all the original ads and everything.
Very
It's
cool.
like a picture perfect reproduction of it. And I wish I had my old Fangoria and Gore Zones because I used to collect them. I used to love getting them every month.
I have some of those, and I have some old ones too. Here, one final thing that I'm able to show here. I will show some of those real quick. I have some really old ones. Let's see here. Here we are. And Gloria. Um, let's see. Yeah, I'll just grab some of the. That's some of the newer ones. Let me get some newer ones. Yeah. All right. This is we show one from. This is number 6, as a matter of fact. And it's got the Empire Strikes Back on it.
Oh, yeah.
Here is number 10, featuring Scanners and Mother's Day. Here is number 11,
Scanners, you would have to have that.
the Funhouse. Here's number 26. It's got Dick Smith and the Hunger. It's also got Amityville 2. You see, and pull-out poster is of Rick Baker's The Melting Man. And then here is number 42, The Company of Wolves. Pull-out poster of Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yep.
Here is, number 46. It's got Day of the Dead, Life Force.
It's underrated.
Man, this is number 55. I don't know where the cover got looked up on that one. Here's number. This is Army of Darkness. Here is talk about the Beyond. So yeah, we got a few of the older ones there. I want the one with Worm Face on it. That one, I had a chance to get that one for like 15, 20 bucks 2 years ago, and I passed it up, and I didn't, and I wish I would have. So yeah.
The other thing I ran out and got was my Return of the Living Dead
Oh,
vinyl.
Oh yeah. Which color vinyl do you have? Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. Kind of see through, red, splatter. Like,
That's a good soundtrack. Really
Yeah.
good.
I'm a huge fan of the movie and the soundtrack as well, and I just
Oh, I know.
the cover art. Heck, I'm even wearing a Trioxin T-shirt.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I had to grab this. This is one of the ones that I forgot to grab earlier, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta grab it. I gotta show it off. And when you showed your intro and you had the records that you were showing, I think there was some Metallica ones in there. I'm like, I got that. So yeah, I had to run out and grab that.
Yeah. Shit.
I think that's
Oh, man.
pretty much everything out of my collection that's really got anything behind it.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Yeah, man. Shit. Yeah. Thanks everybody for joining us. Hey, Cal, what's going on, man? Yeah, don't forget to give us a like on this, man. Be much appreciated. Anybody has not subbed to Ninja, definitely go over there and sub to him. Like I said, Monday I will be here with Pugwall. It'll be at the same time, about 7 o'clock. And on April 12th, we'll be starting the tournament, and that will be. Let me see. I think we're kicking it off. We're kicking it off with you and Drake, I do believe, on the 12th.
Yeah. Ah, dude, I'm
So,
not looking forward to that. I'm going to get my ass kicked.
oh, I don't know. You guys are both pretty knowledgeable, man. I think it'll be a I think it'll be a good back and forth, man. Really, I got a whole new categories this time. I've even made a couple new categories since I was on live here last time.
Yeah.
So I've got you know name. Let me see. Name that quote, or believe. I do believe it's a quote from a film. Um, One is where you name the film it came from. Another one is I tell you the name of the film. You tell me who quoted the quote, and I'll say the quote, and then you tell me who said it. So I'll just kind of bounce around there and see what's up. And then, like I said, probably around the 21st, 22nd is when I will be premiering the George Romero documentary. So I got a couple of other new another new series that I've started is Analyzing the Scene. I got a couple of new ones of those that I've been working on.
Yeah, I saw that you did the one for Last House on the Left. No, yeah.
Yeah, that's just something I've always really thought a lot about, man, is that scene has always intrigued me,
Yeah.
because it's just, to me, the way that I analyze it, that's what I get from it. And that's basically what that whole series is about, is what I get from a particular scene. I just want to talk about it and just describe what I'm getting from it. So,
You're not very articulate, but you did a fantastic job with that. Like, you're able to describe the emotion in those characters and what was going through their head. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I really thought that was a really good breakdown of that scene. Like I said, I
Thank
haven't seen that in years, but it put me right back in there.
yeah, I've got a second one for Last House coming out. It's the one where they're all sitting around, where the criminals, the ones that had killed their daughter, are sitting around dinner and they're eating spaghetti with her parents, with the Collingwoods. And basically what it's about is how they don't fit in with these people, and how you can tell it's obvious they do not fit in with these people. It's like a culture clash. So that's going to be the next one there. And then I got a couple others planned too. What you got coming up, man?
Just my usual shit. No, I've got my Trashy Tuesdays, ABCs of Horror. I'm doing them again. I'm on to Let Us See this week, and we're looking at an Australian film, but that'll be released on Thursday. Wrapping up the Subspecies series this week with Subspecies 5, Blood Rise, and then a whole new franchise will begin the following week, which, funnily enough, is the Of the Dead series. I'll be looking into all the Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, all of
Excellent.
them. Which I mean, I shouldn't have been surprised. I put a poll up on my page, like it was between France's of all things and Romero's Of the Dead, and I'm like, it's like 87% of the Dead. It's like, yeah, what did I
Yeah.
expect?
Right.
Who has even heard of Trancers, man?
My mom actually loved the original Trancers movie, man, with
Tim Thomason.
Thomas. Yeah, yeah. She
Yeah.
loved him, man. She loved that movie. She absolutely adored that movie. She used to watch it all the time. So it's weird that you mentioned that. Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's
She
funny
she
because
she really liked it.
over here it was called Future Cop, and the sequel was
Okay,
called Trancers 2. So
okay,
no one had. It was a bit like the whole Phantasm and the Never Dead thing, but I still remember the cover of Future Cop over here. It had this silver holographic cover. It was so
cool.
cool, and that's what drew me to it. And
Yeah.
that's on my yeah. And because I'm just finishing up Full Moon with Subspecies, I figured I'll chuck another one on, and yeah, apparently everyone's full mooned out. No one wants to
Um,
see Jack Death.
well, it's just that everybody just loves the Romero zombie movie so much, man. They're going to beat 90% of things that you put up there. They really are. And at least you put some Carpenter or something against it, it's going to win, you know? So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing your thoughts on that, man. I will definitely be checking those out. But, yeah, thanks for joining me, man. And, you know, it's always appreciated. You're always welcome anytime. You always got a wide open invitation to anything I'm doing, always. So,
Same goes. Yeah.
thanks. You know, I appreciate that, man. You're one of my best friends on here, and you're always much appreciated, man. Always much love to you.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us. It's always a pleasure. I love doing these collection things, and I will keep it going. Monday night, Pugwall 316. That is Ginja Ninja. Of course, I am Gorflo. Everybody take it easy. Much love to everybody. Have a good night.